Hey, what's up everybody? Thanks for clicking on the video. This is David Pendleton, and now I'm going to cover holes number 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18, Rookie Division Escape to the Sun opening round tournament. So this is going to wrap up the rest of the rounds. I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and hit the thumbs up button if you like the video as well. All right, let's go into it. Hole number 14, be a par 4 here. Going to play the drive 0% at max with a katana. Notice the spin adjustments that we're going to apply here. We're going to go with 3 bars of top spin, 2 bars of side spin to the right. We're going to put our blue ring right there on the rough line. And I'm starting at the plus 10 yard mark, which I believe is 1 yard less than max distance, just trying to avoid pulling into overpower. I do pull into overpower though, so it's probably better off to start off at the plus 8 or plus 9 yard mark. But either way, this is rookie. This is pretty easy as the wind is going to be very low anyways. So that is shot number 1. We're just looking to land on the fairway here to set us up for shot number 2, which is going to be pretty straight on towards the pin. So it is nice that we do get direct headwind. That does try to make dial in the shot a little bit easier, right? But we do get kind of a strange bounce here on this particular hole. You're going to notice I go 4.5 bars of backspin with 1 bar of side spin to the right. I do have the ball guide line going through the hole. So you notice that with this type of wind, when you get headwind and you do have a long landing spot, from the bounce here to the pin, you do need to lead the ball guide line pretty well through the hole. We make our pull, we hit perfect, so we're going to be able to learn from this miss, okay? Now you'll see here the ball comes in nicely, but it wants to go into the hole. I just didn't leave enough of the ball guide line through the back of the cup. My suggestion here is play the same elevation. Let's keep that bar of side spin to the right on, but go ahead and take a little bit off of the back spin. All right, next hole is going to be a par 5. Here we're going to go with the Kingmaker because of the headwind. We're going to go with 6 bars of top spin, 3 bars of side spin to the left. Yellow ring right there at the top of the rough, as you can see. We make our wind adjustment, again, very easy. Kingmaker is really going to knock down the wind here in rookie, which is why we're using that ball on this particular par 5. A little bit of curl to the left, that's baby curl. You see here, we do hit a perfect ball, and we're going to come in nicely from fairway to fairway, again, leaving us for a good shot for shot number 2. Now, anytime you get the headwind angle on this hole, shot number 2 is not the easiest one to drop, especially when the wind is blowing the opposite way. Here it's blowing from left to right, and you can see where the pin placement is over here on the left-hand side of the green. Well, left-hand side to where our landing position is. So it makes it a little bit tougher to fight against the wind. Take a note here of the spin adjustments. Okay, 2 side spin to the left, 3 back. Ball guide line through the back of the hole. Pretty significantly this time, I learned my lesson from the previous hole. Again, a normal shot here, no overpower, perfect ball. Look at this. We get to zoom in, and it just barely burns the right edge of the cup. So very, very close to a more difficult albatross there. But I do think if you make some minor tweaks, you might be able to pick that one up. That'll take us on to the next par 4. We're going to go ahead and continue to play at 0% at max. Now with this particular wind angle, we're going to go a little bit different on the spins. We're going to go with 3 bars of side spin to the right, 3 bars of back spin. Our landing position is going to be with the blue ring on the rough just like that, and I'm starting at the plus 5 yard mark as the headwind here is a little bit more aggressive. So therefore, when I start at the plus 5 yard mark, I'm not pulling into overpower, which means I can take a normal shot. Now, we need to talk about this drive because I hit a nasty great left. At the end of the day, that actually helps me out because I'm going to be closer to the pin. If I would have hit a perfect ball, my shot here on my drive would have come in more to the right-hand side of the fairway, which means I'm farther away from the pin. So, for me, I had to play this shot at minimum distance. If you do hit a perfect drive, you're probably going to be playing it at mid-distance. So always remember to check the own distance of your club from where you're at, because not every shot is going to be exactly minimum, mid, or max. You'll need to check your distance and see where you're at. But For me, I had to play this one minimum distance again because I'm going to be closer to the hole than most of you. Unless you want to get aggressive and only play with maybe 2 bars of side spin to the right, or even not play with the blue ring on the rough and bring it in an extra ring, then you could get yourself into the same area on the drive that I'm at. But I do sneak this one into the hole for an eagle, which was nice. That rough bump plays very smooth. I suggest you take a practice shot and get that one ironed out. This takes us on to the last par 3, 50% at minimum distance. We're going to continue to go with the rough bump. Here we're going to go 2 bars of side spin to the left, and we're looking at 4.5 top. The inner green ring is going to be on the rough line just like that. Okay, a little bit dangerous, but it does play pretty consistent. And you're also going to notice here the offset that I have. I do have a pretty good offset right there with the ball guideline going past the hole, right-hand side of the cup. See that? Love this course because it's really easy for me to talk you through the light green and the dark green squares. You're able to see exactly where I'm aiming. Here we get a perfect ball. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get this one. It just, I mean, look at this. It just runs out of steam. So a little bit less backspin on that particular shot, and you could be looking at a nice little hole-in-one there on a more difficult wind angle to pick up that ace. Final hole, everybody. Again, I appreciate you watching. Please smash that thumbs up button and give the video a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, let's go ahead and get that done too by hitting that subscribe button. 5 top, 3 bars of side spin to the left. Yellow ring at the rough. We do play this drive at mid distance of our club, okay? Take a look at the landing spot with my ball guideline. My ball guideline is definitely favoring the right-hand side of that second fairway. That's going to be okay because we're going to use half of a ball of left curl, just like this. Boom, move that over. Perfect shot, and we're going to come in really nicely on our drive. Leaves us for shot number 2. Shot number 2 is pretty difficult. Again, a pretty nasty headwind in the sense that we have a bad crosswind angle as well. So here I'm just trying to apply some spins to get the ball to the hole. Not the easiest thing to do. I do think that based off my previous miss on my other account that I do need that side spin to the left. And you'll see the adjustment here. Pulling in the overpower, which is unfortunate. That's going to throw the accuracy of the shot off. But we do hit perfect. Tougher albatross here. Speed is pretty good, but we miss it by about 3/4 of a green square to the left. But all in all the rookie videos today should easily get you through to the final round as long as you hit perfect. I hope that this did help you out. Let me know in the comments below. I'll talk to you in the finals. Thanks, everybody.